What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild, checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, for another edition of Got 'em Early. Working on my singing, man. You feel me? With that said, guys, before we get into it, shameless plug, new sample drop this upcoming Saturday. Go and follow us on Sample IND, SMPLIND on IG and Twitter for the Bark and All Bite hoodies coming soon in this yellow as well as in this black. We recently just dropped the Sample Courts jersey, front and back, we don't miss, which is available now on our website and also down below. If you see the little YouTube bar, it should be down below there as well. Jump on it, enjoy, and yes, let's get straight into this week's pickups. First things first we got is a Nike Dunk that has no set release date, but I actually did like these a lot because of what it is paying tribute to. That is the Nike Dunk Low Retro Pack. The Nike Dunk Retro Pack has no set release date as of yet, and when that usually happens, they just kind of pop up out of nowhere. It says on the box, Nike Dunk Low Retro SE Pale/Ivory or Pale Ivory / Limited Crimson Sale. This is in a size 8.5. And what this is Nike's, respect and paying tribute to old school 8-bit games out there. In this particular colorway, when looking at the shoe, it does definitely give somewhat of a Street Fighters type of vibes. You know, you have the red and gradient orange that blends in alongside with a navy and a red Nike on the actual tongue. The laces, as you can see, are the speckled laces. They're almost like I said, pale ivory with a crimson red flowing through there in the speckles. You have a ripstop-like material featured over on the tongue, right about here, and no second set of laces. Navy with a gold Nike on the inside, and you also have a very similar look overall with the Nike over on the back. The materials of the shoe are featured in a almost, I would say close to more like of a suede, and I'm gonna call this nubuck, just to be safe. This is like more of a nubuck and leather paneling. So you got side paneling here in nubuck, the toe box area is in nubuck, but the overall toe front cap is in a leather, as well as on the back shank around the ankle. So a little bit of mixtures of nubuck and leathers, also leather feature over on the swooshes on each paneling, as well as the Nike on the back featuring in a leather as well. No set release date on this one in particular, and it said retro pack when I looked this up, so there may be other colorways coming down the pipeline. So be on the lookout. I like this one a lot. Very nice, very subtle, nothing groundbreaking, but overall a very nice little colorway to bring in for the Nike Dunks. Also on here you have a very almost like sail midsole. It's a very yellowed midsole. It's long side with the threading utilized in the actual outsole itself. You could see there is like a aged vintage threading. I almost just want to say piss yellow on the threading, bro. Let me go ahead, I'm just gonna let it out. Okay, I'm just gonna let it out. Next up, we have another classic coming back. We've seen the original classic, and now we're seeing another of the original classic, and that is another Nike Spiridon OG metallic silver. Now, these originally released back in 1997 alongside with that sports red. This is the metallic silver, which was originally a women's exclusive, now being brought back in men's sizes as well. And these are releasing on February 13th. They will be retailing for $160, and they are very similar to the sport reds, but these are of a more metallic silver patterning and colorway overall. Instead of the black that was featured on that mudguard, you have a metallic silver. The upper, however, kind of still remains the same. You also have 3M going around the paneling right there that is nice and reflective, and then the swoosh itself is that metallic silver with a blue outline. Now, it's saying metallic silver, that's it for the colorway. Argent metallic is what it says underneath there, and there is no wording or color for this particular blue of what it is being called. Maybe a sport blue. That part we'll have to just kind of use our imagination. On the midsole itself, it has a very unique shine to it, almost like an iridescent shine, and I don't know if that's more so of the lights going on, but it is very different than what was being seen on the sport blue that had came out a little earlier. You also have that glitter effect, that iridescent, and this is more of a glitter effect featured on the swooshes right here as well as on here. That kind of looks, what I'm saying, that is what it looks like it's going on the midsole as well. It's like glitter is infused within the midsole itself. Air Zoom featured on the inside with the white and blue, also featured on the outsole and the logo there as well. And a very comfortable shoe, timeless shoe, and a shoe that's been out since 1997. So we're going close to 30 years on this bad boy right here. As you can see, the metallic silver has been around for quite some time. Moving on, we also have the Air Max 97 that I believe the Air Max 97 got a lot of its renditions from the Spiridon itself. The Spiridon actually released a little bit earlier than the Air Max 97 came. They both were designed by Christian Trezor, so you could see where the inspiration of the two, how they are extremely linked very well. The overall look though, I like it a lot. I think that these will do fairly well. The Spiridon OG Sport Res that recently dropped did well. They didn't completely sell out, but that doesn't take away from the fact that these are classics, and overall, a lot of people in my age group or even older are going to appreciate a classic like this coming back out, and one that was once a women's exclusive, now available in a unisex size overall. $160 will be the price point, and they'll be releasing on February 13th, right in All-Star Weekend. Speaking of All-Star Weekend, we have, of course, one that I've been looking forward to seeing, and that is the Kobe 6 Protro All-Star 2.0. Now, initially, when these first started popping out, they were slightly different than what we see now, and that's not to say that these are the same exact shoes, but they look a lot like them. Now, there were a pair of Kobe 6 Protros floating around that Vanessa Bryant wore, I think Paul George was wearing, and other athletes as well in the WNBA, a pair of Kobe 6 Protros that were sale. Now, let me see this. This is my first time reading the box. Kobe 6 Protro sale / black, white, light bone. And we've been seeing these floating around, and supposedly, as I stated before, it was supposed to be, or thought to be, a Paul George exclusive. Well, fast forward, we are getting this as a general release to the public in the All-Star 2.0 fashion. Now, the reptilian, the scale-like material that is utilized on the inner right here was not replicated on the other side. However, it was switched out for stars, as you can see, and these stars, of course, representing for All-Star Weekend when it will be releasing, and it's called the All-Star 2.0. February 13th, and $190 is the retail price point for this, and in my opinion, it is a very, very nice overall colorway and color. We definitely have been getting a lot of the Halo series, which is an all-white version of Kobe's out there. This one though, however, in that sail, slight off-white type of look, it gives it a little bit of a distinction and stands out more than that Halo series, which I do like a lot, but as hypocritical as it may sound for someone that is tired of sail, I do like a sail Kobe more than an all-white, just because I feel like it won't get as dirty or look as dirty when wearing it. And this particular colorway too, though, I just like it overall, and I just love sixes. Like, that's just what it is. Now, the material is pretty standard, even though it is a Kobe 6. They didn't change much of that material that you are used to seeing on there with the uppers. You do, however, have on the tongue a reptilian type of mesh and design featured on the tongue right there. The back portion is of a, I would say, close to a suede-like material on the back portion, and it has a maybe I could pick it up on camera, but the texture, it doesn't look like your typical suede. It has almost a small design on it, and maybe that's me being very, very picky here. Yeah, maybe it's just me being picky, because honestly on this pair I don't see it. Maybe it's just like my fingers, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get some close-ups of that to show you. Now this pair in particular, keep it 100, this is a size 6. This is not my size. I already have y'all joking on me enough about wearing 8.5. This is a 6, but it's a 6 in men's. So this is the same exact thing as what the men's pair is gonna come out and look like. This is a men's pair still, technically speaking. They will be releasing this probably the same way they've been releasing them, how they released also the Kobe reverse Grinches, which will be all the way to a 4 in men's, which is the equivalent to a 4Y, which is the equivalent to a 5.5 in women's. This is a 6 in men's, 7.5 in women's, but still a men's shoe. You had that though featured there, Kobe signature also as well on the back and the bottom. Everything as you see with any Kobe 6 out there. 2 sets of additional laces. One is black and the other appears to be hard to tell. I can't tell if this is another white or maybe it's ivory or maybe a more sail or overall more white. It's kind of hard even like looking at the two here. It's not an easy tell for me to tell you what that is, but this is definitely, let's put it this way, this is fire. I definitely would want it in the collection. The only thing is February is stacked, okay? So 5s are coming home, 85 highs are coming home, black toes are coming home. So 250, 200, and with a 10, I think, or whatever for the 5s. So that's 460. We're gonna say 200 damn near for the black toes. So there you go, let me see. 460, 760 for those 3 shoes right there. There's another shoe, the Galaxy. 760 plus with the Galaxy gonna be 250, right? $1,000. So we have $1,000 right there in sneakers. Those 4 shoes are $1,000, just those. So it's like another 200 here. You know, do I wanna do that? And there's other little shoes that I'm not even counting or thinking in my head right now, like Lucky shorts and all that. Like it's a lot. So me being 1,000 with you, I gotta think about it. I gotta check my bank account and see if it's something I wanna do. These are fire though. These are fire. You know, if I don't hit on something or I were not to get one of those, I'll bring it down a little bit more. But I think I have a good chance with each one of those sneakers. So I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section as always though. Stay tuned because we will do a review on these. And I love y'all as always. I appreciate y'all as always. I'm finally back. I was sick. But I'm back, man. I'm back. I'm out. Peace.